Bombaleo.
Maybe they see some potential in them and they're like, you're
Yeah.
not actually living your full potential.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're trying to guide him, but they're doing it the wrong way.
I think it doesn't hurt to maybe remind your parents that they were once teenagers as well.
Yeah.
I forget that sometimes. I'll walk past teenagers in my head. I'll be like, little turds.
Yeah,
Like, you know?
Because they are turds,
They
Damien.
are. Look, they are.
Hey, they're judging you harder than you're judging them.
Yeah.
But I know 15 years ago,
That was you.
people were calling me a little
Yeah.
turd in their inner monologue.
Yeah.
So
I think one thing you can ask or one thing you can do better is when your parents say you got a stupid look on your face or
Yeah.
whatever it is, say, okay, ask them,
Yeah.
what should I do differently?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll say, oh, okay, well, you're trying a little bit more. And
yeah, opening a dialogue is a good
opening
idea.
the dialogue, I mean, they should be the bigger person here and do the
Yeah.
right thing, but they're not. So maybe you opening the dialogue helps.
It sounds like Bombalero is like going through the right sort of motions to be like, what do I do about this situation? It's not just like ignoring it. They want to better themselves too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like maybe, like you were saying, fake it till you make it.
Look
little bit.
up. There are small little things you could look
Yeah.
up. So I reckon go down that pathway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, let's leave it there for Bombalero.
Yes.
I'm going to go next with this one. And this one's going to come from Whip My Hair, Willow Smith.
Wow.
Does that
Come
really
on.
make you move?
Yeah, when I get more shine in a little bit. If that's what
As
she
soon
says.
as they hit the stage, sorry.
I just think I took Damien's song.
No,
right?
it's fine.
I whip my hair back
Yeah.
and forth.
Don't ask me why, but I'm 99% sure I know all the lyrics to
Yeah.
that song.
Are there many lyrics in that
cracker.
song? I thought it was just whip my hair back and forth for the chorus at least.
So, wow, how dare you reduce
Yeah.
Willow Smith's body of work
Yeah,
to that,
right.
Marcus?
There's verses.
I whipped my hair at you, sir. I whipped my hair at you.
Her body of work was one song, David?
No.
That's what you said.
Hey, Willow
Hey.
Smith's got some good songs out there, I will say, but
Yeah.
Whip My
Okay.
Hair is at the top,
All right.
I say. So Whip My Hair writes in, is this weird to send a celebrity gift?
Hang on, would you dance to that song, Tom, if it came on at
Mate.
like a party?
Maybe. Wait, are you going to pop that on
No,
the wedding
no.
playlist?
At Damo's wedding or at my wedding.
yeah.
Oh, whip my hair.
Some-
We're seeing Damien.
I will have to, I guess. Maybe. I'll see. Is it weird to send a celebrity gift? My mum had an idea to send Bindi Irwin and her husband a baby gift card.
Sorry, I was expecting like Kim Kardashian, not Bindi Owen.
Believe it or not, Bindi Irwin is some people's Kim Kardashian.
Right, there
Yes.
you go.
Yes.
My mum had an idea to send Bindi Irwin and her husband a baby gift and a card. We have watched her dad Steve Irwin's show when my brother and I were young. We thought it would be a nice gesture. We noticed online the address to Australia Zoo. Do you think that this would be okay to do? Whip my hair back.
I'm making an assumption here. I think these people are American.
They have to be, right?
I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I have no problem with the Irwin family. But I think
They're
America.
bigger.
No.
But
But it's no, I won't even make the joke that I was going to make then. But I do think for some reason Americans have this reverence for for Steve Irwin and stuff that I think Aussies like Steve Irwin and stuff, but they love him.
I think he was more involved. He was more became a part of my familiarity after he died. I was just like, oh, okay. Like that's when it sort of peaked my knowledge and my familiarity of Steve Irwin was when he passed away.
Because he was on TV here,
knew-
but it
knew
wasn't
about
like a smash hit or anything like that.
No, because they were just like, oh my god,
they loved him over the
Australia looks fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It basically he was like a poster child for the outback and the Aussie sort of attitude and everything.
He was Crocodile Dundee, but the real life person.
He was. Yeah.
And you know what? When Crocodile Dundee came out, I'm pretty sure it was nominated for an Oscar. Like that was huge in the US. So maybe it was just because he was like the personification of Dundee.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's an itch that needs to be scratched in the American market for an Australian?
Isn't his son trying to do it?
Well, I don't know if Bob Irwin's doing as good of a job. Right?
Is that actually his name?
Yeah,
pretty
Bob
sure,
Irwin.
yeah.
Robert Irwin or Bob Irwin.
Yeah,
Okay.
Robert. I don't think
Bobbit.
Bobbit.
I don't think
Irwin.
Bobby Irwin's doing a good job. So I think maybe
He's fucking, I think he's like 16. Give him a chance.
he's going to be working hard. I mean, I was really good. I was crew trainer by that time I was 16. Right?
Crew trainer at McDonald's.
What are you
yes.
doing, Bob? Feeding crocodiles? No, I'm thinking maybe maybe it's too similar, right? You know, there was
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yep.
Then there was Steve Irwin. Do we need a Steve Irwin 2.0? No, maybe we need someone different.
Yeah, true.
Maybe we need the more modernized Australian icon in the American
And
market.
what would that be, Tom?
Not sure. I don't know. What is more? What's the new age Australian way to be?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Isn't
know.
it like lattes and avocados?
Yeah,
and
That's what
the
you need to do. You need to
Victorian
be
way.
the hipster. You need to be
Yeah,
the
but
hipster.
that being said, was Crocodile Dundee and Steve Irwin actually the Aussie way in the 80s and 90s anyway?
And that's a good point. It's more of it was a caricature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we just need caricatures.
Yeah. Well, okay. So this person's wanting, their mother wants to send a gift to Bindi Irwin via Australia Zoo.
Yeah.
Yes.
To celebrate the birth of their child.
And does she think it's weird?
yeah. Is it weird?
I don't.
No?
I feel like you always hear about. No, I'm guess I'm mixing two worlds here because there's like the internet celebrity,
Yeah.
and they intentionally have like PO boxes for fans to send them stuff.
Sure.
But then also, I think we spoke about this in the podcast before. There are like porn stars who will make like an Amazon wish list,
Right,
and be
right.
like, "Hey, almost like a registry, like
Yeah,
for a wedding."
right.
It's like, I want a blender and I want a dildo.
Yeah,
Who
right.
wants to buy these for me?
She wants to combine the
Of
two
course,
for some
right,
reason.
of course.
It's-
Yeah.
Spin them, go MacGyver on it and just
Yeah.
really like make some abomination.
Yeah.
we broke Damien for a minute.
No, it's because I'm going to make it as soon as this podcast ends. I'm going to make some money.
We just got a blender and a dildo.
we just ruined his copyright.
But like there is that audience out there where people are willing to buy stuff for people.
Yeah.
I think you can do it. There's no guarantee they'll get it or if they'll even
Yeah.
respond to it.
If it gets sent to Australia Zoo,
Yeah.
there's a good chance that one of the, one
Staff
of
are just like,
the guy that sweeps the shit of the crocodile enclosures is going to take it.
yeah,
maybe.
it's just like, oh, look at this little, what do they call them? Like the baby,
like a plushie or something like
yeah,
that.
no, I was gonna say like one of those baby like not the bibs, but they get wrapped in.
Oh, like a muslin wrap.
Yeah, you get one of those. It's
Well,
like,
I'm going to wrap a gator in this. Just wrap a crocodile in a muslin wrap.
yeah,
Like, I don't know. Well, the other thing to think about is like these are celebrities. These are very like well-off people.
Yeah.
Yeah, does
You don't
does like
need-
a normal person? I don't say normal, but does a civilian that's not in the celebrity world owe anything? Do
To a
you feel
celebrity?
like they would owe anything to a celebrity?
Not at all.
They're getting reimbursed for their.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they're going to look at the present and say, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And maybe send you a thank you note, maybe not.
Oh wow, Kmart muslin wraps.
Yes.
How generous of you.
I think at least they're trying to send it directly to the source.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh a lot when I'll scroll through my Facebook feed and they'll be like, I'll see people make posts that like, oh, congratulations to the Collingwood Football Club for winning the semi-final. It's like, they're not going to read this.
Yeah, right,
They don't have you as a friend on Facebook.
They don't care about you.
care about you. Like maybe if you like direct message, at least send it to their Twitter, send it to their Facebook.
Yeah.
Hit the direct line.
Don't share
Yeah.
it to the world like just yelling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong with them contacting them. Have you guys ever sent anything to a celebrity or even an email or something like that to maybe something you're a fan of?
I think the only time I've done it is when it was like the Sydney Olympics was like crazy, and when I was at school. It was the Sydney Olympics, maybe it was before that. It's like sending a letter to Torpedo,
Yeah.
or Kathy Freeman.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
One of the athletes that were
Yeah.
your heroes.
which was just like whoever gave that idea was probably like ruined Kathy Freeman's life because like her letterbox is suddenly just like exploding with
Exploded with
letters to be like,
letters.
"Dear Kathy, you're the best," and she's like, "Yeah, I fucking know it. Obviously, I'm the best. What are you doing?"
I want gold.
Yeah,
I'm the
right.
end of this.
I actually challenged Kathy Freeman to a 100-meter sprint.
Did you?
She never came to my school for some reason.
And Tom took that as a win because
Yeah,
she,
right.
Yeah, she was
refused to
scared.
race
She
him.
was
Chicken
scared.
shit.
What?
I'm coming for you.
I'm like the wrestlers backstage. I'm like, because when Sydney 2000 comes along, Kathy, you better watch out.
I love the idea of Tom challenging one of the most beloved sports people
Yeah.
of Australia, hoping to come out on top because
Yeah.
nobody would be on your side.
No.
It's Kathy
That's
Freeman.
it. You're the heel in this situation.
I
Tom.
am, right? But, someone's got to be the heel.
Someone's got to be the heel.
Someone-
Someone's got to cheer against the baby.
So that's the most
it.
I've done. What about you, Marcus?
The most, yeah, I don't do much, but what I've been doing a lot lately.
I send my hair.
Yeah, just look at
Jude Law. For
Look
some
at
reason.
my hair for Jude Law. I loved him in that movie, Gattaca. I think
Nice.
it's-
That's very, very now
pull.
reference.
yeah, exactly. No, but what I've been doing a little bit is Twitch, which is a streaming service for like gamers who like they game, they talk
Yep.
to their community or whatever. I've commented to like actual streamers just to see if
Nice.
they actually would write back.
Right.
And one of them, I actually asked a question who he talked for 40 minutes on this question. So I thought,
Oh.
hey, I felt pretty good.
Yeah.
And all it was the question, if you had to get rid of one fruit in the world, what would
Oh.
it be?
That sets people off, I guess. Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting much,
Yeah.
but he goes, no, I'm going to think about this. And
Oh,
he
right.
he really thought about it, talked to his community as well. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
I added that guy's content tenfold.
Well,
there you go.
30
And
minutes of
I
it.
think that stems well into the feedback we get from our audience, right?
Right.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We've even had some fans be like, "Oh, we love the show. Can we give some money or something like that?"
Yeah.
Which we don't want. We
Not about
appreciate the offer, obviously, and I think that means a lot to us. Like when you're talking about celebrities like Bindi Irwin and stuff, maybe they're too big to care. Maybe it's a drop in the ocean.
That's a good point.
Whereas
yeah.
for people like us who are kind of small creators, like
Yeah.
we really appreciate the stuff because people are taking the time out of their day.
The contact, the dialogue.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
is more than.
I mean, that's the thing, and that's a good point. Like the small creator side of the internet, which is like obviously there's plenty of people out there doing podcasts or doing whatever it is that they want to do out there.
It is an
And-
oversaturated market
yeah,
for sure.
and sometimes you feel like you're just yelling out to the world.
Yeah.
And when you get someone, sort of just even talking back or just saying anything like, "Hey, I appreciate you," it really does sort of set you off and you go, "Well, that's amazing."
Yeah.
I don't know if Bindi Owen feels the same thing about getting
Well,
like
she just had a baby too. It's just
yeah,
like-
that's true. I guess she's maybe she's got more to. She's up more. Maybe she's like got
Yeah.
time to go through mail and gifts and
Yeah,
things like that
true,
because
true.
baby's keeping her up.
True.
I don't know.
I don't see.
Probably a case by case basis,
Yeah,
depending
I
on
don't
the
see there's
celebrity.
I don't see there's any harm in it, but don't expect any sort of thank you back. I think is you can do it
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want. I don't think you have to. I don't think it's weird either.
As
Yeah.
long as you're not sending them like anthrax in an envelope,
Yeah.
I don't see the harm in it.
That's
Yeah.
the other thing. It's like you want to seem like it's like when if you were to see a celebrity out in the open, it's like, do you want to be the person that's going to go up and be like, "Hey, I'm a huge fan. I love your work," or is it like I can be the cool person and really barely acknowledge them, maybe be like, "Hey, you look familiar. What do I know you from?" And they're just like, "Oh, I'm Harry Styles. Watermelon sugar, maybe." And they're just like, "No, that's not it." And sort of humble them by being like, "No, it's definitely not that." I was like, "Oh, okay, maybe you knew me at One Direction." It's like, "Nah, what's that?" And you'll just be like, "Oh, gutted." You know what I mean? Like, maybe you could go down that way. Would you do that? Or would you, if you saw a celebrity, you're like, "I want to make it known that I know who they are."
I got a celebrity and rip them apart.
Gut them. I mean, like it's a hard thing to be
Humble.
like. If you,
Try and humble the
do
celebrity.
you want to be a super fan or do you want to be like the
I've done this plenty of times before. I see a celebrity,
Yeah.
I'll walk the opposite direction.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I don't talk to them.
Wow. Fuck, I know a celebrity to run in case they notice me.
No, yeah, well, no, not even that. Just like I'm like, they're living their life. I don't need to go over there and bug them. What am I going to get out of it? Not
Yeah,
much.
that's
true.
fair. I remember once I ran into Chris Lilly in a
Oh,
car
that's right.
park,
Yep.
which is like, whatever. I'm not even a fan of him, really.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, you're Chris Lilly. And he made direct eye contact with me,
yeah.
walked in the complete opposite direction,
Yep.
but like was power walking. And I was like, okay, fair enough.
See, and then-
You're not Chris
Didn't
Lilly.
he play someone that was power walking as well? Like, wasn't that one of his characters?
I'm not
I
sure.
had no
But
idea.
that definitely
You're
made
like,
you not a
"Classic
fan. That made you like, that's it. I'm not a fan of Chris Lillard anymore
Yeah.
after that interaction.
Yeah, I
Maybe-
was kind of just like, all right, fair enough.
Maybe you should have gone the humbling way and just be like, "Yeah, cool. I'll check out. What's your name? Harry Styles." Like, oh, thanks, Gary. It's like, no, it's actually Harry.
No worries.
What level of celebrity would it need to be for you to approach Marcus?
Yeah.
There is none.
Really?
What? No. What about what if it was hot dogs from Hot Dogs Up Late Gangster?
Oh, well, if it's hot dogs. if it's hot dogs. Maybe hot dogs from hot
We
dogs
know
up
how
late.
you feel about hot dogs.
I
From
do
Big
love
Brother.
me a hot dog. No,
Can
I.
you sign my hot dog?
It's like,
I only fit the H on it. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Right.
There isn't. I don't think there's any.
football
What if
player?
like
No, I've seen football
What
players.
what if you're like at like Brunetti's and George Clooney walks in? You would not walk up to the Clune dog.
No.
But
serious?
This man exclusively has to drink Nespresso. Don't
Yeah.
serve him coffee. He could lose his sponsorship. I saved your life, George.
Yes, George. Please whack away the
I slapped the
latte.
latte out of George's hand.
And you give him a pod. Just a pod.
Chew on the pod, George.
Give him a pot and stick a straw in it. Drink up.
Just mainline
I
it.
just saved you millions of dollars, George. You can send me one of those.
Marcus just sits there waiting for him to drink it while filming him with his phone.
I saved
Sit
him.
down
I
and
saved him
drink
from
it,
that
George.
sponsorship.
What about like De Niro?
No,
So even a massive celebrity.
no.
What
Not
about
at all.
Gerard Way from My Chemical
Yeah,
Romance?
right.
He looks very different now. I wouldn't recognize
Oh,
him.
whatever. Okay, there's no answer then.
No, I'm telling you, there is no
Donald
answer.
Glover.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
no,
jeez.
there is no celebrity out there. Maybe a small time celebrity that's
Like who?
Like a Bindi Irwin
like
type.
a Bindi Irwin type. Yeah, Bob Irwin.
Bob Irwin?
No. Like, all right, there's Twitch titched.
No, that doesn't count. I don't
Yeah.
care about Twitch. Yeah, it's not whatever.
But that's what I mean. Someone that no one's going to recognize. I was just like, hey, I recognize your work. That's
okay,
it.
so you'd rather do it to people that were
Small time that probably
Okay,
don't get
okay.
recognized often.
yeah, because it would mean more to them.
Yeah.
I get that. I understand that.
I don't need to go up to Donald Glover, Dong Lover, because
Yeah.
it's he's probably gets it all the time.
Don
just
Lover
like,
gets it enough.
You're,
He gets it.
you're bothering him.
yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So, what do we want to wrap up for the Bindi Irwin gift? Do we say
Give her the gift.
send it in and see what happens?
She
Yeah.
might appreciate it.
You
Yeah.
might appreciate it, might not. But
Send it in. Otherwise, they'll just feed it to the crocs.
yeah, don't worry.
We got a special place for this stuff.
This morbidly obese crocodile that just eats junk mail.
Right. Shitting out number plates and stuff. It's like the shark from Jaws.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll leave it there for